Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones the card game 2nd edition tournament video for you. This time from the Store Championship in Just Games, which is in Rochester, New York. And on the left we have Scott playing Greyjoy Fealty, and on the right we have Dan playing Lannister Dragon. And let's see what they set up here. We have a Lordsport Shipwright, Theon Greyjoy, another Lordsport Shipwright, and an Iron Fleet Scout on the Greyjoy side. And on the Lannister side, we have a Braided Warrior, Ser Jorah Mormont, looks like Lannisport down there, and some economy in a King's Road. So we're here in the top 4. After the Swiss is completed, we are down to 4 players. One of them is myself, and another female who I'm sorry I forget your name. We are playing at the other table right now. And the winner of this match will get to face off against the winner of the other match in the finals, and you'll have to tune in to the next video to see that. And keep an eye on the channel. We do have some more videos coming up from another Store Championship. I believe just one more. And then we should be moving into regional coverage. I actually just got back from a regional yesterday in Rochester, New York. I'm very excited about the videos from that one. So keep an eye on the channel. Make sure you hit subscribe so you know when they're posted.
Oh, you could go.
Well, you do. I do.
So it looks like Noble Cause on the Lannister side and a Summons on the Greyjoy side.
That's I played the best one a little drunk.
Okay.
I don't fucking care about it.
Sitting in the top, so you must be doing something right.
It was the first 6 beers that were good. Yeah, the additional ones.
Yeah, everyone laugh at the drunk.
Oh, everyone having a good time at this regional, that's for sure. And it looks like Scott's going to find Alanis Greyjoy as his card of choice from his summon search. Probably not exactly what he was looking for, but it's what the deck gave him. So it looks like Dan is going first on the Lannister side.
You're first. You can do that.
So he's going to pop his King's Road quickly before a Lordsport Shipwright is triggered to kneel it.
You don't have to kneel that card. Alright, yep, you don't.
And we have Tyrion Lannister in play from the King's Road and the reduction off of Noble Cause.
Spin the gold.
And we have a second limited played, and it's going to be knelt by the Lordsport Shipwright. And putting a dupe on Lannisport is probably a good idea against a Greyjoy deck.
Okay.
You don't want to have a We Do Not Sow fly out of their hand after winning an unopposed challenge and blow that Lannisport up. It looks like Scott's going to start his marshalling with a Sea Tower. It's going to help him reduce the next Greyjoy card he plays by 1. And Theon gets a duplicate.
Seriously, it's in my hand? What the hell? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna get the other one. I'm gonna take the other one. The other one's in my hand too. I'm gonna kill myself.
Kneel.
Taking my dare.
This character card. One.
So we have a raiding longship, played for 2. There's that Alanis Greyjoy that we saw on the summons.
That's it for marshalling for me.
Intrigue challenge.
So we're on to challenges here, and the Lannister players decided to do a intrigue challenge with Tyrion, stealthing the Lordsport Shipwright. And there he goes with the Tyrion trigger after being reminded by his opponent.
Reaction?
No, what the fuck?
And he gets a draw off Lannister for the win. It goes unopposed.
Challenge happened.
No, during the action window, before it's resolved.
That's fucking good.
And the reader is pulled for claim. Does not look like the unopposed power was taken.
It does say after you win.
Yeah, I just won.
I mean, it's worth looking up later.
I just think there's some discussion here about when Lannisport is
Yeah,
triggered.
you can draw into a tiers and tiers.
And Dan is correct there. It does get drawn right after you determine who wins the challenge. But Scott's thinking it doesn't get drawn till later.
The second you win it and then claim, you win and then claim. So you win reactions, because that's when tiers is. That's when puts a sword is.
I'll look that up for myself.
Yeah, I think Scott's having an issue thinking Lannisport is just too good against his Greyjoy deck, being able to win an intrigue challenge, get gold off Tyrion, or sorry, initiate an intrigue challenge, get gold off Tyrion, win the challenge, draw for Lannisport, possibly top deck the tiers, and while still in that action window, you do get to play that tiers, and so I can see why he does not like the way that goes, but that is the way it happens. Sometimes, if you're lucky. But yeah, that is the window when you do it. It is before claim.
Reaction.
Oh, sorry, I do see he did take a power for unopposed on the die down there. I could not see it the way the bar from the video editing was covering it, but I can see that now.
6 gold. Intrigue challenge.
So looks like an intrigue challenge now on the Greyjoy side with the Lordsport shipwright. Blocked with Ser Jorah. Tyrion's gaining 2 extra gold there. So Dan is actually sitting on 8 gold.
Not first player. That, I'll take my reaction.
And he's drawing for winning an intrigue challenge on defense, which is legit.
Nothing.
Yep.
Power challenge.
Yeah, we got a power challenge with the Lannis swinging in.
3 gold, things I do for love.
And it looks like gold is spent there to play Things I Do for Love to put Alanis back in hand for the Greyjoy player. But we did see the house card was not null for the effect, but it was only done once. But they do put that effect on there, or that cost, sorry, that cost on that effect. So it cannot be done more than once in the round. Give it some kind of limit. Which I have accidentally tried to play 2 in the same round before when I was first playing, and yeah, you can't do that. A little too powerful. Ouch. Heads on spikes. Grabs Balon Greyjoy. And we have a noble cause flipped on the Greyjoy side. And that probably was the Lord he was going to use the reduction from noble cause to play, but sneakily it's grabbed from hand during the plot phase and thrown in the dead pile.
So I have 4 golds.
So it looks like the Lannister player is going first again. So he can pop his King's Road before a shipwright decides to kneel it.
1 to 3. Plus 4. I'm done with challenges.
And Tywin is in play.
And then I will play.
And a limited card is played, which is Rose Road.
And then it's your turn.
So we have 4 power on the Lannister side against 0 on the Greyjoy side.
Something going.
And we have an Iron Fleet Scout blade. That's 2 now. But he is going second, so those each can only give +1 strength to a Greyjoy character.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, well at least he had a lady in hand, which was Asha Greyjoy, to play with that noble cause reduction. So he didn't have, wasn't just relying on Balon there.
Should only have 2 left.
And reducing the Great Kraken with the Sea Tower, spending 2 gold on it. Actually spending 1 gold, and Fealty, saving 1 gold.
Entry challenge.
So on to challenges. We got Tyrion starting off again with an intrigue challenge. Stealthing one of the Lord's Port shipwrights. Lannisport's triggered on the draw. 2 gold from Tyrion there. And there is Alanis, who has bounced back to hand. We see there is a put to the sword in Scott's hand there. And no tears yet. Thrown at Asha. As you can hear Scott calling it out. He just thinks it's coming.
So how many of these do you have? 2 plus 1 each.
2. This one. This one. It only affects me. It doesn't affect you.
You have 2 got things that add things.
Yeah. I'm second player, so I only had 1.
Military challenge.
So we got a military challenge coming in. 3 strength with braided warriors.
Okay, yep, claim.
You got anything for claim?
Power challenge. Unopposed?
Yeah.
No power?
So we have an unopposed power challenge with Tywin here. No claim though. But Tywin is going to gain renown. So we're at 7 power now on the Lannister side. Actually, I believe it's 8 there. That dice on, or that die, sorry, on Ser Jorah, I think signifies the renown and the sacrifice token.
Reaction? Yep. Claim.
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
So looks like we have an unopposed power challenge on the Greyjoy side. Getting him 2 power on his house card. He drew off the Great Kraken.
Entry challenge.
Reactions?
Before.
Yep.
Kneel this to make him consider.
You're not first player.
So we have a raiding longship trying to be used here when Scott is going second. So he's not able to use it in the way intended.
Sacrifice and...
Yeah, so we did hear Dan say there, yes, that the die on Ser Jorah signifies the sacrifice and renown.
Unopposed.
So he is 1 away from being sacrificed. Or sorry, betrayal tokens. So he is, yeah, betrayal tokens. So he's 1 away from being sacrificed.
Claim.
I did the wrong thing again.
Claim.
And we got a Braided Warriors claim for military. Asha will stand again, another unopposed challenge. Great Kraken can only be triggered twice though.
Got a game.
You fucked Danny Doom. I got you.
You got me? Alright, you know Balin?
No
Which makes
bail.
sense. He did only win. He
I've
did only get 2 unopposed because that raiding longship could not work there.
8, 9.
Was defended by Jorah on the intrigue.
Let's get rid of Jorah.
So the Targaryen player is discarding down for reserve, gets rid of a copy of Jorah Mormont.
3 down here.
Yeah, he's that. I mean, he's sick, but.
And it looks like a Western Fiefdoms. And a King's Road. Wow. He feels very confident in his economy on Tywin and his Rose Road there, I guess. And we have a second Heads on Spikes played on the Targaryen side, which grabs a raiding longship. I guess not a bad pull, but not the character he was looking for. And Rise of the Kraken plot is played on the Greyjoy side. So he's looking to hit hard with the 2 claim. Probably military there. I guess 2 claim anything is good right now. Try to get him back into this game.
So like they were like giving like spoilers away of like what's happening in the card game. Which is kind of cool, but it's
Like, oh man.
Finally, we have the Greyjoy player going first now.
What's going on?
So he's going to be able to use that raiding longship. And those Iron Fleet scouts are now +2
So we're not really.
in their ability for strength given to a character.
1, 2, 3.
So we got a second Rose Road Blade.
Kneel this to play the Sea Stone.
And now I believe we have the suite of locations in full effect with the Sea Stone chair. Looks like Scott's putting them up a little closer to his characters there, just to, you know, throw them in his opponent's face to assert dominance here.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Put some fear in the Lannisters. It looks like he's going to sit on 3 gold. Maybe the Lancers were shoved,
1 gold.
or sorry, stuffed up with limited cards in hand there, since he just played another Rose Road after discarding the King's Road and the Western Fiefdoms. So that makes sense why he was getting rid of those limiteds, but King's Road's a little crazy in my opinion, but
Jesus Christ, that must be fucking awesome.
looks like we have an Unsullied Blade, and we have a Tickler now on the table, along with the Lannisport Merchant.
Okay.
So definitely some extra protection against a possible 2-claim military coming at him.
He's like, oh, I need to make sure is the reaction. But I'm like, no, you have more power than that. So you can't just use the renown.
Military challenge. Stealth. Stealth.
Trade your land for like the same number of lands.
So it looks like the military challenge was done with Asha and Theon stealthing Tywin and Tickler, and the Unsullied and Jorah were used to defend.
Wildfire. Interesting that we both fought wildfire.
So definitely Lannisters considering the raiding longship coming in there.
Well, you get to choose first because you still have additional.
So it will be one. Dupe off Tyrion and a merchant are used to satisfy claim. And because it was defended, Asha and Theon's abilities will not trigger.
Entry challenge.
And we have a little intrigue challenge with the Lordsport Shipwright for 1 strength right now. He could be buffed by another 4.
Play for the seed.
We haven't seen Tyrion's gold collected yet, but he should get 2.
Very little risk in doing so.
Unopposed.
Yeah, so
And there's no defenders declared.
I'm dice rolls for the day, and I've only lost 1 game.
So looks like the Lannister player does not care about the cards in his hand.
Draw card.
And he didn't want to throw 2 in to defend.
Reactions.
Having the he would have lost anyway probably due to the raiding longship and or the Iron Fleet scouts. So we got Pycelle and the Mountain grabbed for claim on the 2-claim intrigue challenge, thanks to Rise of the Kraken.
Intrigue challenge.
I'm not sure if he grabbed his extra power
Unopposed.
there from the plot also. I did not catch that.
Claim. Unopposed.
Wait, this was unopposed, right? The
Yes.
entry challenge.
Okay, there we caught it there. So, well, we got 1 unopposed. I don't know if you got the extra one though, but they did realize.
Power challenge.
Got a power challenge with Tywin. No defenders. So looks like the Greyjoy player is going back down to 4 power. And the Lannister player is going up to, looks like 12.
And that's my mark.
Cool.
Military challenge.
We got a military with the Tickler.
Unopposed.
No actions.
No defenders. Getting an unopposed challenge. Lordsport Shipwright is claimed.
Dominance. I have 5.
4, you got it.
Well, your plot
Looks like the Lannister player, after winning dominance, is up to 14 power. He's 1 power away from winning. It's not looking good for the Greyjoy player. Rise of the Kraken didn't pull him back into the game like he thought it would. But Wildfire's flipped into a Calling the Banners.
Pot will go for it. It doesn't matter.
And it looks like the Greyjoys will be going first.
Draw 2. I get 1, 2, 3 gold.
1, 2,
You're gonna want to get
4,
it.
5.
So we have a Salty Navigator put into play on the Greyjoy side. Aeron Damphair. Can he bring Balon back from the dead before this game is over?
I have 2 left. Your turn.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more.
Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 more. So that's
You got 3 for me, 3 for that.
n plus 4.
That's right.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
So it looks like 10 gold to start the marshalling phase on the Lannister side here.
Spend 2 gold.
And we have Casterly Rock put into play.
You have to kneel
Might be a
that
little late.
That. Have to kneel that land.
Would have been nice to see that a little earlier to start emptying the Greyjoy player's hand before he built up a giant board of ships.
Ish.
Yep. It's your turn.
Ish. You have 14 right now?
Yep.
Nymeria is going to be stealth military icon.
Military challenge, stealth these 2.
So only a dupe played on Tywin, looks like there. And
Unopposed.
we got a military challenge going unopposed. Salty Navigator, Asha, and Theon. And a put to the sword
Okay.
on Tywin. Looks like he's trying to get rid of the dupe.
Spend a gold.
And a target kill on Tywin, attempted with Seastone Chair, cancelled with treachery.
Unopposed, she stands back up.
First, we do. Actually, this is what.
But Asha will stand. Theon will get a power. Done a little bit in the wrong order here. These players are playing a little bit loose, not following the procedure of Duck, as it's known, to determine the winner of the challenge and do reactions based on that. Unopposed, then claim, followed by keywords finally.
14, I think this is pretty much over.
Then I'm going to.
That's too bad. If he would have been able to take Tywin down there, I really think he could have turned this around, but
Intrigue challenge.
if he's not able to hold off the Lancers from claiming the victory this turn, I'm not sure he will be able to come back.
You already did that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then I will.
I don't know, would have been a better option to put to the sword, say, Jorah, and then try to target kill Tyrion. Just leave Tywin alone on the board.
Draw a card.
I'm not sure.
Power challenge.
And a put to the sword taken out of the hand of the Lannister player. His final card. He's now empty-handed. The Greyjoy player at 7 power right now. But has knelt out a lot of his board of characters to achieve this, which is going to leave him exposed if he's not able to slow down the Lannister player enough. But he's still sitting at 14 power.
Unopposed.
Stands back up. Respect.
So looks like a power challenge, one with Asha going unopposed. Which brings the Greyjoy player up to 9. And takes the Lannister player down to 13.
Intrigue challenge. Stealth.
And we got an unopposed intrigue challenge.
Reaction.
No.
My reaction.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Or, I mean, unopposed.
And it looks like with Casterly Rock on the board, he can just swing in a second Intrigue Challenge, but he's going to do power. But he has lots of options here just to get that last power.
What's he at?
He's at 12, 13, 14, 15.
So it looks like a power challenge for 15.
9.
And it looks like Scott's counting out his possible defense, but it's not enough. And Dan does win, and he will move on to the finals of this Sword Championship at Just Games in Rochester. Congrats to Dan on the win. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the finals video coming up shortly. Subscribe to the channel to be notified when we post future videos. And share the video to other Game of Thrones fans or people who'd like these videos. Let them know about it. Share it on social media. Hit like. Comment below if you like what you see. And if you notice anything that could have been done different in that match to maybe have the Greyjoy player win. We'll see you guys later.